And we're live. Sweat Equity Podcast.
Paid attention. Good job.
That voice you're hearing is Eric Redinger. I'm your host, Law Smith. Trying to go a little subdued, give you a little value added up front.
Good.
You ready?
I'm glad you're talking.
Yeah. Social Pilot.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want a cheaper social media manager than Hootsuite, than Buffer? Not a sponsor of this show, but Social Pilot. It'll be your social media manager for Facebook groups, Facebook pages, Facebook profile, LinkedIn groups, LinkedIn pages, Instagram, Pinterest. What else am I missing? Twitter and Google My Business.
Basically, it'll send out one post to all the same.
If you want
all those various social media platforms.
And it's only $30 a month compared to the other ones that charge you $100, if not more than $100 for that upsell. That's the kind of value add we want to give on this show right up top. Because we're Sweat Equity Podcast and streaming show pragmatic entrepreneurial advice with dick jokes, hashtag girthy ROI, hashtag 69B2B, hashtag Sweat Equity. You can catch us on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Laughable, YouTube, Facebook, Vimeo, your mom's Walkman from the 80s. Yeah, we're on that.
Yeah, we are.
Stranger things have happened. Get it?
Yeah, okay. I got it. We all got it.
This episode's brought to you by ExpressVPN. Try expressvpn.com/sweat. Get you 3 months free. What is a VPN? It's a virtual private network. So you want to log in to the US and you're overseas? Because that matters. You want to not be tracked by advertisers like me? You know those digital ads that follow you everywhere? I do that shit. Yeah, I'm following you.
He's watching you.
You know when you go on Amazon, you look at something, you don't buy it, and then it's in your Instagram feed? That's me,
you.
Baby. That's me.
You did that.
I did all of it. Try expressvpn.com/sweat. Gets you 3 months free off an annual plan. Don't be tracked by the big dogs. Hook up the show by going to Try Express VPN. That's Try Express Vagina, Penis,
Nuptials.
Nuptials.
That's how they go. Or if it could be
VPN, just remember that.
Homosexual relationship, I guess. There's
That works.
nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with a
mind.
little penis butt.
Never mind.
Try expressvpn.com/sweat. Get you 3 months free off an annual plan. Our opening sponsors, I'll give it Grasshopper, a business phone line. Don't have it Google Voice. Don't have it go to your cell phone. Try grasshopper.com/sweat. $75 off an annual plan. You're getting a business card that's going to have a cell phone on it. I recommend you get a second business phone line, sir.
Yeah, okay.
That's real life.
What do you know?
I put my Grasshopper phone line on my business cards that I just got made.
Oh, you do know that.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Warby Parker, I don't have my glasses on right now, but usually if I'm wearing my sunglass wear that are prescription, I paid $95 for mine. Don't pay $300. My dad paid $600. I almost
your dad's such an idiot.
But he thinks he looks Mad Men cool, and I go,
Well, he probably does.
They got the same Mad Men looks over at Warby Parker. WarbyParkerTrial.com/sweat. Gets you 5 free pairs to try on at home. Hooks the show up, hooks you up with something good. You don't like them? Get them sent back. You ready to get the show started?
Okay.
Howdy, Johnny!
Sweat equity. Sweat equity. My sweat equity. My sweat equity.
Sweat equity.
What about my sweat equity?
We're not muted. No. Okay. Now we're back.
We're not.
Well, we have a little intro. So that intro is playing. It doesn't play for us, but our short little, 20-second stinger? Mm-hmm. It's playing.
Yeah.
It plays music because it doesn't play to us.
Well, no, it used to, and now I'm doing it different, and that's how it goes. But
look,
it is odd that we sit here in silence for 20 seconds.
Yeah, I get all fired up, and then we sit here for
Hear
like
your
5
nose
seconds.
whistles and whatnot.
My dad knows. Can you get a shot from our third camera over here?
Yeah, there you go.
This is
Ew.
If you're watching, this is every Zoom I'm on with anybody over 50 years old.
Yeah.
It's all chin. It's from the table up.
Lots of nose boogers. Lots of.
I've got
I guess they're all nose.
I've got a pimple inside my nose right now.
Do you really?
Yeah. You know, one of those ones that gets in your ear and your nose.
We're gonna talk about that after the show's over.
Can you see it?
No.
It was a whitehead. I popped it, baby.
No.
Yeah.
Can't see it, but I do want to get in on that.
You want to get in on that?
Get in there and figure it out.
Let's get in on a couple things. I diddled around for about an hour before we actually started recording.
Right, no, we're 3 o'clock right
Yeah,
now.
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock right on time, baby.
we started at basically 4:20.
Yeah, right on. Yeah.
What?
Smoking weed, bro.
What?
All right, just getting that data in.
You're always so distracted by the Facebook. Look at he's watching.
We're
himself
going
on-
live. I've got to
Yeah.
get it out to my people. We don't have social pilot set up for the show yet. That's my bad. And I'm going to follow my own advice. By the end of this month, we'll be on social pilot. We got to use our own advice. But,
You're so good at like handing out free ads for people who don't give us money.
well, this show's more about helping the people out there.
Oh.
And I go, what have I been talking to people about this week? Either doing consulting work or doing whatever, just giving free advice no one asks for is what I
Right.
call it.
Yeah, everybody loves when you do that too. By the way.
Well, I made a Squarespace
Love
site
it.
for a friend on a very discounted site just so they were about to lose it on a
about my
GoDaddy
sweat
thing
equity?
with a bad web developer. And I have,
Sweat
Nah,
equity.
my
I have
bad.
such a stick up my ass. I was like, let me just help you out. Let me move you from GoDaddy over to Squarespace. I'm only going to charge you a couple $100 bones. Usually I would charge someone $2,000
Yeah.
minimum to do it. But old friend of mine from Auburn, so shout out to Auburn Pharmacy. Yeah.
Auburn Pharmacy.
Yeah, Auburn-pharmacy.com if you're in the Auburn, Opelika area of Alabama. You have friends that call you up. Don't you feel like sometimes because you know a lot of digital stuff now and people hit you up that you're like, you almost feel like, let me help you out. Let me at least walk you through some shit.
It's like everybody that I talk to
It's good.
that I'm like, let me help you.
I know. Sometimes you have to go out of your way to be like, no, please. Like, I know doctors that are kind of like this. They'll be like, just please listen to me.
Yeah, no, that's
Like
totally.
you can get free advice from me. I know what I'm talking about. Just let me do this for you. And then the other thing I was reminded of today because my friend hit me up. There's a Squarespace scammer out there. We get these emails every now and again that says your billing hasn't been updated.
No kidding.
Yeah. So one thing that I was trying to tell her is that if you have your email, we know this from making probably goddamn 200 sites by this point. That if your email is, if you can take your mouse and highlight it, right, the text, and it's not coded in there, like you put your email at the footer or something like that, email us here, right, on your website, and it's not a form, and it can be picked up by a bot, you're going to get scammed.
So you're saying if you're not, if
So
you have a website,
Yeah.
and you say email us on your website, and it's not, and it's just you putting the text of your
Yeah.
email address and a link.
info@penisbutt.com.
Right. Sure. Penisbutt.com. Got it. How long did that take for you to work it in? 8 minutes. You went pretty long. Good.
Oh,
I mean, that's good.
I weaved one in earlier. Didn't hear it
Oh, you did?
during the ExpressVPN. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're talking.
So we've made websites, right?
Right,
And
so
we
you-
always tell people don't put your email an email out there unless it's like info at, because you're gonna get spam.
Oh, okay. All right. So you're saying
There is a Squarespace.
if you don't have a separate one for your website for spam stuff, then you're going to get it. Okay.
So there is, and this happens with WordPress, but I definitely see it with Squarespace a lot more, or Wix or Weebly. They figure out what kind of content management system you're using: WordPress, Weebly, Wix, Squarespace, all that shit. And what they do is, even the GoDaddy ones, they'll make an email that looks like it's from Squarespace, from GoDaddy, from WordPress, and says your billing's all fucked up.
Oh yeah, I get it from Netflix, Amazon. On
Oh, you
accounts
get those?
Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll get them on Amazon. I don't have an account. Like I've got 4 email addresses, and I'll get it for an account. I don't have an email. address
Anything that you're like, wait, I already paid this bill, right? Any email like that you get, first thing you do, look at who it's from,
Oh yeah.
and they're very smart. I've seen Amex ones like that. That'll
The
be like American Express, but it'll have like 2 E's in there.
Oh, yeah. Look at who it's
It'll
from.
be misspelled. It'll
Right.
be a domain that's misspelled like just a little
Yeah.
bit.
Or they'll have a weird font that you're like, how did you do that font?
Yeah, it'll be a little off, and you can tell it like, man, those Nigerian guys, those scammers are really
Say
good.
Russian.
Okay, Russian.
Racist.
What? Oh,
Nothing.
Oh, it's not racist if it's white people in Russia, but it's racist if it's Nigeria.
Exactly.
Well, they tend to. You can actually look this up. It's actually factual. You can look it up. A lot of scams come out of Nigeria for a certain reason. Yeah. I didn't say Ethiopia. I didn't say any other country that has predominantly black people. I just said I didn't say anything Asian.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm just saying. They come from a certain country for a reason. Russia was on your mind, right? Mm-hmm. Because there's a lot of scammers out there.
Yeah.
I mean, look, the thing we were talking about, did we bring this up last time? We were talking a little bit about politics, but like, remember Trump won and it was all Russian bot scandal.
Yeah.
Trump loses, no Russian bot, nothing.
Trump, there's plenty of scandal.
But I mean, but nothing about him with Putin getting 71 million votes, him with like, or the other side getting it, you know, like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean,
I find the hypocrisy, Hip Hop Anonymous.
What?
I just find the call out just a little weird. That's all I'm saying.
You know, maybe, but realistically, I don't think there's much to it.
No.
I mean,
it's documented that the 2016 election was definitely. Now, they can't say whether it moved the needle a lot, but we do know that there was a lot of content farms, a lot of bot
for
farmers.
Sure. Yeah, they're out there. Absolutely.
That what they do is they start a Facebook page. They're very smart. Start a Facebook page is like puppies. You know, you love puppies, right?
They're okay.
I Can't Even is my favorite Instagram. I look at it with my kids, and we laugh at dogs. Both of us laugh, and we're like, in this dog dressed up like a taco, really funny.
Yeah.
You know?
Fail videos will be the next thing that everybody
loves. Or Justice Boner stuff, like street justice shit. Have you seen those? Like,
with the kids?
No. I'm
talking with the kids.
Oh, yeah. That stuff. But like last night, I'm instead of reading a story like I should to the kids as they go to sleep.
Let's watch Street Justice.
No. Yeah, let's watch some cops.
Let me show you what happens when you don't know your role.
Have you kids seen Faces of Death?
Where's the VCR?
I'm still traumatized by that, and I saw that at like age 19. Like,
really?
Yeah. I can still I can like remember seeing like a dude getting electrocuted, and I'm like, I was forced to watch it as a pledge in my fraternity.
Fraternities are so cool.
Well, I mean, like,
God, you're so badass for being able to sit through that. I mean,
no,
how did you ever?
I saw the cost benefit of being a pledge. Look, I realize it's douchey to be in a fraternity, but before the days of Uber, right? We went to college in 02 to 06.
Right, or 08.
Did you graduate in 08? Did you really?
Took my time.
Damn, I don't remember. You're Bert Kreischer on that one.
I think it was 07. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. I didn't graduate on time, that's for sure.
I did. I graduated at
Good for you.
At age 21, graduated.
Wow.
And by
everybody.
And I moved to LA before I turned 22. Thank you.
God.
Yeah.
It's like
all I'm saying is like there's what they do is they'll make pages that are something not related at all to what they're going to be later. So it'll be puppies. It'll be funny. The meme factory stuff that was kind of touched on The Boys this last season was really interesting because meme culture has kind of gotten there. I was bitching about before we got on air the predictive memes as like a way to talk to everybody now. That kind of annoys me.
You say you mean memes?
Well, predictive text, but there's also predictive memes.
How is there predictive memes?
If you have an iPhone, the default settings have that option to pick a GIF.
Right.
You can just pick a litany of different.
Oh, you're saying the first time you click on it, it's going to pull up what it thinks.
It can, yeah. You can choose.
I don't know how predictive that is.
How about this? If you don't want to reply, and I'm chicken shit about it too, but eventually some conversations just need to end. I'll just do the thumbs up or the heart.
Yeah, that's so funny, dude. I did that. I did it yesterday.
Do it in Slack too.
In Slack, I did it.
Sure.
And something you just we were talking about earlier, and that was the final thing. Yeah. Thumbs up, buddy.
Yeah, sure. Let's button this.
Fuck off.
Let's button this thing.
Yeah.
How about this? You change your thing on LinkedIn, right? You put a new job out there.
Hey, congrats on your new job.
Congrats on the new role.
Oh, on your new role.
That is something no one says.
Right.
Right?
I would like to congratulate you heretofore on your new role.
And so
with a different company.
I go out of my way because I really want to say like congrats because I think getting a new job is such a big deal or helping people get work or whatever. It's such a big deal, I think.
Yeah.
Especially this year where we're realizing like we need to be working or we're going to fucking be miserable.
Yes.
Right? And so
That's me
everybody.
right now, man.
That's most of the country.
yeah.
So
And it's not just working from home.
sucks. Fuck it. I'm out.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
It's not what it, if anything, this whole
I don't
thing
have the discipline for it.
right, it'll bring us back to like, okay, well, offices have their place and they need to be around and, at the same time,
Part of
it's
that
weird. It's a weird pivot that everything has to go through.
Part of that is knowing yourself well enough to know, like, some people it works. I personally don't like it.
Yeah.
And if you live in a small shithole like I do, not a shithole, but like it's let's call it a tiny home.
Yeah, you live in one of those containers near the docks.
I call it a sad dad pad, but but
good.
I'm just saying
It
like
all rhymed.
right. I'm just saying like it's one of those things where you're stuck. You can feel prison-y, but it's your own prison.
Right.
And what I'd have to make myself go for walks and stuff and go get outside.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, that's why the pandemic sucked for a lot of people because you couldn't even go to parks.
Right.
So if you're in an apartment in New York City, like God bless you, you made it through and you didn't have any problems. I think about that a lot. Like if you're in a high rise in a city or you're in a big apartment structure and you don't have access to like the municipal kind of stuff around.
Yeah.
And you got kids, bro.
Oh yeah.
But just in general, I just think we're not that good yet at remote working.
Yeah, there's definitely got to be some kind of.
I love all
There'll
the
be some guru who comes out with the work from home
Maybe we should
formula.
we gotta-
Maybe it should be us. Maybe it should
let's
be us.
publish an ebook, but let's just do an otter.ai and just ramble the whole thing.
Right.
And then we publish it on ourselves.
Yeah.
Dude, hold on. We got a great idea.
Okay.
We basically make a fake book. We basically make
It'll be a real book.
No, it could be a real book,
I will print it out.
but we don't have an editor. It's just you and I talk for we just take all these episodes and put it out as a book. And then we have a title that says that's about not
You figure it out.
yeah. And
Go somewhere in there. You'll get something. You figure it out.
it's like that Family Guy episode where the dog writes a book, and it's like the first book is 10 pages of you figuring out what to do. You just write they're blank. You just write what you want in there as a motivational book. You know, remember that?
Okay. Don't remember it.
All right.
I believe you though.
But I'm saying like I see a lot of e-published books around.
Yeah.
I'm saying we just do one as a Trojan horse as a joke,
Okay.
and then we just make coloring, like half the pages are just coloring
Okay.
for adults.
Sure.
Because coloring books kill it now.
Yeah. Sudoku in there.
Yeah,
Throw that in there.
We got to probably make our own.
I'll make a word search.
Yeah.
Penis butt.
But we make a cool cover. We really market it.
Market the shit out of it.
Right? Like it's the 2020 way or 2021, how to work in this new remote
Cutting
world.
cutting edge advice on this new world that we live in.
We call it
From us.
I got it. I got a name
Here
for
we
it.
go.
Untethered, and then how to really gain control of this remote working world.
Okay, yeah, that's
Right?
gripping.
Because it can get both the business owners that think they're getting a deal, and then they get it, and then we'll never write a book again.
Right.
I just want to be a published author at one point.
We could do that.
I want my Wikipedia at some point to have that as like author in there.
Yeah. I mean, we can just do that. First of all, you got to make a Wikipedia. And then secondly, we can just write whatever the fuck we want.
Someone make a Wikipedia. Someone look at my dad's, Larry Smith, that says he has 3 daughters. I wonder if that's still on there.
That's true, though.
I have 2 older sisters and me. So I think John Jacobs, our friend of the program, did that, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, don't change it.
I'm not. I'm too lazy for that.
Right.
That
you have
takes
to get a whole account.
By the way, that takes self-esteem.
When I feel like a
to
man,
give
I'll
a
change
shit
it.
to give a shit to do that, you're like, "Ugh."
How dare they? I'm a man.
Well,
I'm changing it.
Yeah. How many people are reading this every year
Right. Who's looking up your dad on Wikipedia?
to find me?
Right.
Too.
It's just you.
There's actually, it's got some views.
Okay.
What?
I'm just saying, our associate producer, Joseph, what would I call him? Internist?
That works.
That's
No,
a
not
doctor.
intern.
Well, internist is a doctor.
Internalist.
Internal. No, we'll call him associate producer.
Okie dokie.
He was just sitting us up trying to do an interview via Zoom, and we're like, he's like, yeah, I didn't think I'd do very well. They said it was okay though, and I was like, that low self-esteem, it'll push you. It's a good thing.
Something we call a win.
Look, every episode we do, I'm always like, we could have done better, no matter how good it is.
Yeah, no
But
shit.
Every time I'm on stage, you never hit an 18 for 18 in golf or whatever. You never
What?
You never win completely.
What?
18 for 18 in golf.
Yeah.
No, nobody's ever had 18 home
know.
runs.
I know because there's no perfect game, right?
Right?
It's unachievable. Mm-hmm. The perfect stand-up set is unachievable.
Oh, well.
The perfect, I don't know,
Game in baseball?
that's achievable.
Oh, okay.
They have something called a perfect game.
Right. So your arguments.
I'm just saying there's some things
Stupid.
that are almost, that's why golf's a great game. The game's between your ears. That's why stand-ups is kind of the same thing. The game's between your ears, really.
Sure.
And how you master that. But no matter how good you are, you'll never be 100%.
Yeah. No, well, I mean, that's a mentality thing, too.
But there's a low self-esteem associated with the people who excel in both, I think. I think confidence, high confidence, low self-esteem.
Well, okay.
There's a difference.
Okay. You going to explain that difference? Because I don't see the
Okay,
difference.
I'm confident enough to get on stage to know at this point I've done enough I have enough reps to know I'm funny enough, right?
Yeah.
Right? I know I don't fucking murder like Def Jam every time I get up.
Right.
So there's always room for improvement. And you look at guys that are, I told you when I saw Larry the Cable Guy, he sold out. He came in the green room. My buddy, who was just on the show, Nick Hoff, a couple episodes ago, Larry the Cable Guy comes in. His name's Dan. Dan comes in and he's like, "Hey, can I just hang out in y'all's green room?" And he's bitching about everything going on just like Nick and I would. He's just like, fucking, I got a sinus headache. And just like, and then right before he goes on stage, he comes up to me. He's like, "These jokes all fucking suck," or something like that. He didn't say it like that, but he had 100 jokes
Yeah.
on a piece of paper, and he's like, "These are all shit." And I was like,
So are you saying he has poor self-esteem or no?
"Yeah, he has confidence to get out there to do the job,
Okay.
enough ego, but you have to know you're not everything. You're not.
Yeah.
If
Okay. All right. I'll take it. I get what
there's
you're
a
saying.
difference. It's like
Yeah, no, I understand.
it's like we talk about narcissism and self-absorbed. They're different things.
Okay.
Narcissism,
break
you're
that
not
down
a
for me?
Yeah, narcissism. I'm self-absorbed, but I'm not a narcissist.
Everybody's self-absorbed, though.
I think I would agree with that too.
There's you. How can you not be? You're
in
a
a broad
human
stroke,
being.
I would-
Everybody is
Right.
self-absorbed. They're all, in general, working towards their own self.
Well, there's people that are concerned about everybody else before themselves. There's a little bit of that.
Okay, I would argue that even those people, they do that because it makes them feel good, and there's nothing wrong with that. But like
That
in
could be a
ge-
form of narcissism, though.
well, maybe, but in general,
Because
as a human,
you need my help.
as a human, you're self-absorbed by nature. You have to be,
Self-preservation.
right?
Yeah,
It's evolution in general. Like, so
But you can always be thinking about me, but it doesn't mean you're a narcissist. How does this affect me?
right. There's absolutely levels of this sort of thing
Sure,
too. Like,
sure.
but
It's like Scientology, yeah.
of course,
Or improv.
We're gonna get to the next level.
Or improv.
Or
classes.
improv. What's the difference?
Yeah. So, it's one of those things that I find interesting. These delineations that they seem similar, right?
Yeah.
Confidence, self-esteem seem like,
Yeah.
low self-esteem and confidence seem like they clash, but you can have both.
Yeah. I understand
And
what you're saying. Where it's
narcissism
like
and self-absorbed
confidence.
seem right next to each other. They seem almost interchangeable, but they're not.
Oh,
If you're really getting kind of to the minutia of it.
right. Which I prefer not to.
Yeah, but that's what this show's about, minutia, baby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Can you spell minutia? Because I can't.
Fucking thing sucks!
Exactly. See? That's Bill O'Reilly, right?
Yes.
What, 2015? Before
What? No, wait, dude. This
Oh, it's a
that's
long
like
time ago?
20 years old at least.
Oh, really?
Have you seen the video
I
of
don't,
it?
I don't remember the video.
He's still like dark haired. Doesn't
We've
have
literally played this so much that I only think of the soundbite.
right.
I don't even remember the video at this point.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live! Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
So that's ego, right? He's mad, but it's low self-esteem. Everybody thinks he's a cock, but he wants the show to be good.
Sure.
If he didn't do that, he would be like, everything's great. Because I'm great, right?
I mean, you know, that scenario and like that in particular is to me something where it's like, well, you can get as frustrated as you want, but you're acting like a child. Like he's absolutely. I would never.
I don't know.
Flip out in the manner he did.
You wouldn't, for sure.
Right.
I'm saying I could see myself doing that if I'm in his
I
position.
don't think you would.
Yeah. Because you get so frustrated that if there's like shit that's just going wrong all the time, it's like the Christian Bale thing when they play that video of him like freaking out.
Yeah. That is, I actually think is different.
I think it's the same thing.
Well, I'm just thinking, you know, and you might be right, but I'm just thinking like he's got this character to lean it. But
Is there a
as
better
I
way to
think-
handle it? Sure. But I'm saying I could see myself doing that.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't ever.
If
see you
things
doing that.
continually fuck up all the time, and it's just a pattern of that, and maybe he's had conversations like, you know, to get to that sound clip for either of those guys, there had to have been. I doubt both of them are just fucking nuts like that all the time.
I hope so, but like we really don't know the context where we're getting this from.
I'm
He could just
building
be-
the context, is what I'm saying.
Oh, you're
It's
just
like,
making it up as we go along. Okay.
yeah, but I'm saying like you've had managers that do this too. They blow up.
Right.
And because they're like, I know, I do it with my kids. I'm like, because I know they can do stuff. And when they don't do it, sometimes I'll blow up. It's me.
Yeah. I'm just saying I don't ever see you blowing up in the like just knowing you. I don't see you doing that.
Oh, I'll blow up.
No, you won't.
I'll probably say something shitty, which is about the same thing.
Probably not either. You'll probably be really nice about it. That's what really actually happened.
If we were on a production, if this show has a production of more people than, John Paul, who sometimes is our producer, but let's say we really are hiring a production staff at some point. Yeah, for sure. If they're not getting the point,
For sure, I'm going to do that to them. Yeah.
if they don't get the point like 3 times and you're just like, hey, remember we talked about this? Like,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
his name's on the marquee kind of thing, you know?
No, I get it. Like I understand the frustration.
I've blown
I'm just
up.
saying like
I've blown up during stand-up shows where they're like, yeah, we got it. We got a mic and we got lights. And I'm like, you guys fucking lied to me. Like, this is bullshit.
hold your own speaker.
Yeah.
Walk around the stage with that.
I was just like, I'll just leave. Fuck it. I don't need
showed that.
What gig am I doing that doesn't have lights and a mic and speakers? It's literally the fucking easiest production for any live entertainment.
Oh yeah. I mean, we were talking about the kids' toys that have a speaker built. I mean, realistically,
yeah.
you
Mr.
want to throw
Microphone.
together. Yeah, you want to throw together a stand-up show. You need that. That's it. It would do the trick for 30 people.
Right. And we're finding out
Which
that,
I'm guessing is how many you probably had in the audience.
yeah, well, if
that.
it's my draw, yeah.
Ew.
What? I'm not talking about like jizz. Okay.
I-
Okay.
Did you come in it?
Oh, gross, Eric.
Did you come in it?
Come on.
you made it gross.
All right. Man, we,
All right,
we,
what?
we really rambled, huh?
Huh? What?
Really?
Are we going to start getting into topics?
We got 5 minutes left. So here's my
Says
only
who?
here's
We
my
can do
only
whatever we
tip.
want.
Here's my only tip. Just the tip here.
Which, by the way, is what I said your podcast should be called, Just the Tips, and never happened.
We can have some breakout stuff. I think 2021's our year. New year, new you, man.
2020 is our year.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, we still got 6 weeks left. Fuck it.
Oh, shit, really?
So you got Christmas coming up.
Just me.
You
don't celebrate.
I want to be Jewish, so take that. I want to give my kids colored pencils for a day of Hanukkah. I want to give them a couple erasers.
Yeah, but just,
Every one of my
office
Jewish
supplies.
friends bitches about like how bad Hanukkah sucks because it's like
There's a new marker for your whiteboard.
I'm like, there's a stereotypical term here that I'm not going to tell you to say it to you.
Oh, you gonna tell us?
It's kind of coincides with gypped, which you can't say anymore because you can't make fun of gypsies or some shit.
Are they real?
They're real. Oh, gypsies are real.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good to know.
yeah, but they don't. They don't have internet.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, exactly. So here's my tip. I say this for Valentine's Day for everybody out there, but you have any adult women in your family, and you need to figure out what to get them because guys are notoriously bad about this. This is your reminder to think about Christmas presents now. Yeah. Not after Thanksgiving, before. It's way better.
It's Christmas time.
Really,
now.
if you think about it, if you can make a iCal reminder on like Halloween, right? To get Christmas presents, get that shit out of the way. Like, I just look at it like I don't want to be bothered because I know there's going to be like, oh, we have to go to this party or you have to go to this thing or you have to do this. There's a holiday party. The last second that someone put together that if you don't show up, you're an asshole, right? Maybe not this year because you can't go parties, but
Right. Also, we have no friends.
actually, vaccine's out, so who knows?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Party.
I got an email from CVS about a vaccine, which was like, wow, that's pretty fucking ballsy.
Wow. Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it was like, wait a minute, didn't this
like-
just come out like 2 days ago?
Yeah. Come get your vaccine was the message.
Something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
I ain't getting.
I'm
that.
not pulling it up because my hands are too sweaty from the nicotine gum. But
Ew.
Christmas gift giving, it's tough. I'm not very good at it unless I really think about it this far ahead. Get the kids Nintendo Switch because that's all they steal your kids.
Oh hell yeah.
They
bro.
just come over to play your kids Nintendo Switch.
Nah, they do. They have fun.
They have a good time. But here's the trick. You got any adult women in your family, go find their Pinterest board and go find what they're
Scroll past all the dildos,
What-
all the newfangled dildos,
Yeah.
all those things. You're
No,
not going to
that-
buy
that
that for your
plays.
mom. Well,
That
if you buy it
plays.
for your mom, you know.
Maybe you got that kind of open relationship. Maybe it's single mama. You
My
guys talk
mom's
about
dildo
everything.
is, let's see if she needs a new dildo.
As David Tell says, don't get white anal beads because that's a faux pas.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
One of my
enough bleach
favorite
in the
one of my-
world.
One of my favorite jokes of all time. But go to their Pinterest board and look at what they're pinning to their board. What they want. That's what they
Brilliant.
want.
Yeah.
Now it might be a kitchen. You're not going to get them a kitchen, but you might go.
Some dick out there is going to do it.
But look at like, oh, they want these Williams Sonoma aprons that go in this whole thing.
Yeah.
Chicks love Williams Sonoma.
It's a cheat code for sure. It's
Like-
so easy.
Oh, they like this store. All right. They like these kind of dresses. They like it literally is, here are all the things I want.
Right. It used to be so like before internet delivery, you know, the next day it used to be like as a man you had to go to the store and buy that to make it worth anything because you had to suffer. It doesn't count unless you go suffer at the store. If you order it online, it's delivered right to your door. Nobody cares. Like you didn't do anything besides click on something.
And here's
So-
how you know. Here's how you know. If someone gave you a gift and you gave it to your girl, right?
Right.
Your lady.
Wait.
And
Somebody
this-
else gave me a gift and then I'm
Yeah,
giving
you
it.
re-gifted it.
Okay.
And you go, oh yeah, it was a gift from someone else.
Well, don't say that.
No, but if they found out,
Right.
it took no effort. Thus, it is dog shit.
Well, I'm saying that.
What's the value of free? Zero.
Yeah. So this going on their Pinterest board now adds a level of difficulty for you
It's called extraction.
that you can get away with.
I watched Inception again.
Okay.
Can you plant an idea? That's harder. That's Inception. But extraction is how the movie starts, if you remember.
Yeah.
So you're basically extracting the ideas
Yeah.
from their brain.
But I'm just saying that this new thing, you can go on Pinterest and that'll count. They'll count if you go on there and put
Never
some
mention
effort.
it.
That's the effort that you can put. Yeah, and then once you get, be like, yeah, I went on your Pinterest board.
Yeah, never.
No
You can't
big
go
deal.
like. You can't go like.
Wow.
Oh, you still like Tory Burch? Like you can't do that to kind of. You know, you can't.
Right.
Oh, Jimmy Choo shoes
Has
are
to
still
be
a
on
thing,
the
huh?
down low, right?
Yeah, yeah. You got to just totally play
Gotta
it.
be slick.
Uh-huh.
Don't be stupid.
If you're really good, and I used to be this good, was I have an Evernote, and throughout the year, I would, if I heard something, just like I have a joke, I'd try to write it down
Right.
in Evernote.
Yeah.
But
Relationship advice from two divorcees.
hey, we know because we failed. And that's how we got to end the podcast.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
SweatEquityPod.com for that ass. Go subscribe, rate, review on iTunes, Apple Podcasts. That's the cheat code to get us up and going.
All right. We'll kill it.